Hey guys, Jason the X-Master live with another review for you. Continuing on my streak of reviews that I've been doing today. This is the Function X-1 code from Fansprojects. Yes, this is the homage, if you would, to Chromedome, who was a Headmaster. And I've purchased two of the third-party Headmasters this week, and he is definitely the better one. Fansprojects really has hit it out of the park with this, with an innovative transformation and just a really great figure. First of all, he rolls very, very well. Wait a minute. Yeah, get easy. He tends to catch on the back a little bit here. Would be my one complaint. I'm going to make sure those are completely out of the way. But he rolls so well. And he's just a really awesome homage to Chromedome. I can't really say more. So anyway, let's move him to the side here. We got the book here. Go take a look at his package. It's just a simple package. That's actually a clear plastic piece over this, over the box. Got some artwork of code right there. Got a little bit on the back. You got kind of his head right there at the bottom, and just a little bit more of the same on the side. So not much with the packaging. Very minimalist compared to some of the other packaging we've seen with Fansprojects. Just comes with a booklet with the instructions, because he comes packaged in robot mode. And also there's a little something there behind him. Certain wolf Headmaster Decepticon who had a sword, but hey, soon. So anyway, here is code. Oh, jeez. That's the fire station. Here's a little size comparison with smoke screen since he was nearby. Jeez, get that crap out of here. Anyway, I think this is my second smoke screen, but yeah, you get an idea of how big he is. Next smoke screen. He's a pretty decent size. He's more of a classics, which is exactly the shelf that I'll be putting him on. He'll be on with those guys. So yeah, pretty cool. He does have these guns, very reminiscent of the other guns. They tilt back, and you can also remove them. And you can leave these on for transformation. You can leave them right there, but let's go ahead and take a look at one of those guns. You got a little white paint on the barrel. Like I said, these handles actually rotate up and down just for the transformation. Nice little white scope. Yeah, they're a little big. Excuse me. I think they're a little big. You know, but once you really get them in there, they don't seem too bad. And they're identical, so yeah. We're going to go ahead and take those to the side and get to his other accessory, which is inside. Because there's one thing with the Headmasters that you can do. They can all ride inside of the vehicle, and if we flip this canopy up, we see Stylor, or that doesn't really have a name in the Fansprojects line, but he's Stylor. Go ahead and pluck him out of there. And he's got a little peg inside that corresponds to this hole right here. So he stays on there pretty steady. He is not bouncing around in there. But I will tell you, inside the cockpit, you got, well, that's where his head goes. But you've got some nice detail inside the cockpit. Two painted screens. You've got this little steering wheel here. It's got two red buttons on the top. You know, it's a nice little detail there. And it closes. It kind of catches a little bit when you close it here, so you just gotta kind of push it back. But yeah, you got some little jet engine-y things here. And you can't really see any kibble underneath this guy. I mean, you can tell this is his legs, but you can't really see much. I mean, there's his hands right there. But yeah, from the side, nice little futuristic one-seater car. They even painted the rims. Love this guy. Absolutely love this guy. I loved Chromedome, and I had to get this guy. I missed him the first time around, but as soon as he went up on sale at TF Source, I picked him up immediately, just because I was that excited for him. And he's got a really innovative transformation. I'm going to go ahead and start that up. First thing I want to do is take this hood, pop it up, and tuck that part in. Now, these are actually his legs, but the way they accordion up, you'll see. There's a little tab here, this little square hole corresponds to a tab actually on the body. And you want to just bring that up. And then you can bring the legs down You'll like where this is going. Trust me, you will. I'm going to go ahead and rotate him at the waist. Just notice the hood's down here. Anyway, keep that in mind for later on. Rotate his legs this way. Or, oops, no. Yeah, they go. The legs go this way. But you want to turn these, you want to kind of position the foot and this panel like this and turn it and then push it up. And there you got his shin. So yeah, you just push this down, make a turn, and booyah!
A data file has been sent to your comlink.
Don't you hate when your cell phone goes off when you're doing a video review? So anyway, yes, that is my ringtone. I'm a nerd, what can I say? So anyway, you want to make sure this is lined up right down here. You see how you got this track going up? And when you get this guy, this little transformation is a little stiff, but as you work with him, it gets better. But you just slide that up along that track, and that becomes his chest. It moves from this rotating piece down here up onto his chest. And you want to just push this up, and there's the crotch plate right there. Now, you want to make sure the canopy is up, because you're going to take these arms, you're just going to split them right here. And there's a little slot and tab system here that keeps those pinched together or connected together. And you just bring them down, and now that the wheels and these thrusters are in the back, well, the thrusters are in the back, the wheels are actually right underneath here, so it does a good job of hiding them. I like that. You want to bring the canopy down across his back, and then you want to take his arms, I'll take his hands, bring them down, open up this panel here, and just kind of lay it there. Rotate the fist around, and just bring the arm down. Same thing with this side. Bring this up, around, and rotate it down. There you go. So now you've got a robot. And one thing about his guns, they're kind of an oval shape. They're not exactly round, so keep that in mind when you're trying to push these in. You can't really rotate them around, you just kind of put them straight in. Yeah, I'm putting the guns in because, you know, I know, you got to get to the last part here. So we got Stylor here. We'll just go ahead and look at him real quick. Not much to Stylor, except he's very, very, very dark. Very, very, very white. There we go. Turn down the lights a little bit. And nice head detail here. See if I can get them in there. I mean, it's not much. He's a little tiny figure. He does have a separate leg articulation and at the knee. And his arms, they're not on ball joints, but they are on nice swivels here. And the head doesn't turn. But the thing he does do, if you look on the back, I mean, most of the old Headmasters, they had the head sitting right on the back. They actually, this kind of looks more like a piece of armor, and this looks like some, yeah, this is venting in the back, and that's clearly the mouthpiece there. But they hide it very well, because what happens is you take the legs, and you want to bend them like this, and when you start to bring them down in the back, because you don't just bring them down, you actually bring the hip piece down. And this little white part here is actually going to reveal the eyes and the nose. So yeah, when you bring it like this, there you go. And I dig that. I like that little extra mile on a Headmaster, but the last thing you do is head on and snap it in. There you go. So now we've got code in his robot mode, and this guy is just such an awesome piece of plastic. I love the transformation. I keep going back and forth and doing that transformation just because it is just that sweet. I mean, he looks really good. Let me see, who do I got over here? I got Prime RC to give you an idea of his height. So he's definitely in that Generations size set for a deluxe figure. He may be a little bit, he stands up the same size as Jazz. I had them sitting next to each other on my shelf. But yeah, this guy, so worth it. Go get him. Go get Code. If you missed him the first time around, you've seen him on sale, he is definitely recommended. At the ankles, you got a little bit of tilt here. Well, you got a lot of tilt there. You can get some out of that. You can't do anything for it. The legs are double jointed, mainly due to the transformation. He's got some swivels at the thighs, got the ball jointed hips. He does turn at the waist. The head actually does turn as well. And for some reason you can do this. That little hinge back here actually pops up where his head goes in there. I'm not sure why, but it does. You could turn that around and make him look backwards. The arms, they have a ball joint, but the thing is, this is as far as they can go. Because it's pegged right in there, and it just bumps into, it's so deep in there that it actually bumps into the sides of the arm. The elbows have a past 90 degree. That's pretty cool. He kind of holds his gun like that. The wrists are articulated, and you can even kind of, I don't know why you would want to, but you can move this wrist up a little bit. And that place where the gun's pegged in was right back here. I don't like to leave the guns on because, as you can see, this flap kind of actually comes over that part. So when you have the guns in there, yeah, you can leave them in, but it definitely hinders the transformation a little bit. It definitely hinders getting those panels all the way out. So yeah, Fansproject, they got 2 more of these guys coming. I think there's been more, but I've seen Smart Robin and Quadruple U, which are Weird Wolf and Brainstorm coming out. Hopefully they do a Hightower. I'd love to see him. Or Highbrow, sorry, Highbrow. I watched Police Academy the other day. But yeah, just awesome, awesome robot. Great articulation, great aesthetics, great transformation. This is why I love Fansproject stuff, and I'm on board for the other 2 when they come out. So yeah, you gotta love it. Go ahead and go pick you up some code. Some code. I just like saying his name, even though his name's Chromedome. Anyway, that has been my review of the Fansprojects Function X-1 code Chromedome. Until next time, guys, I'm Jason the X for SCNS Live. I'll catch you later.